G'day, Dan here again. I wanted to make a video about free movement. Now, a lot of traditional Pilates and modern Pilates that you might see is a lot about doing things in a particular way, which is very relevant, and it's a good way to make sure that you're creating body balance in your muscles and avoiding injuring yourself. But there's also a lot of validity in just moving your body in a way that's very body intelligence centric, that recognizes that if you just get your mind out of the way, get your idea of prescribed movement out of the way, and actually start to explore your body based on what your body wants to do and how your body feels and how your body wants to move, rather than having someone else tell you how to move. So a bit of a disclaimer. I don't know what your bodies are like, so I'm not going to tell you how to move, and I encourage you, regardless of what you might see or hear, just follow what your body tells you and avoid doing anything that your body says no to, and let pain and discomfort be your guide. Maybe just go for what feels good. That's the real essence of it, what feels good. So it doesn't really matter what you do. It's all just trying something out. It's almost a bit like being curious, having a curious mindset, but being curious in your body. It's a little bit like imagining that you're like a dog and you're being taken to the dog beach and you're just let off the leash to roam around. And as long as you don't sniff anybody's crotches, then you won't get into any trouble. So whether you do it in standing, whether you're doing it in different positions, it's just good to recognize that you have lots of joints, lots of muscles, and they can move in all sorts of different ways. It's very important to stay in touch with your breathing and maintain a little bit of softness, maybe a bit of fluidity in your movement. It's nice to try some shaking. It's nice to try a bit of swinging. You might want to find a position that feels good and just hold into it. And don't be afraid to do little micro movements. But just finding those tiny little movements that increase the enjoyment of whatever you're doing. With that idea of curiosity, you can find yourself lying on your stomach, playing around with different positions. Again, just going for what feels good, what feels nice, what feels pleasant. Just be aware of different joints that you want to support, especially around your neck and your lower back and shoulders. It's really good to work with your breath. I encourage people to make a little sound with your breath so that you can hear yourself breathing, so that you know that you're aware that you're breathing and moving at the same time. It's definitely not good to hold your breath. So as I'm moving, I'm just following what my body wants to do. Taking the should out. Oh, I should do this, or I shouldn't do that. Rather than should, just going for what feels good. Spending as much or as little time in different positions. Working with your own limitations. Maybe having an attitude of, what would happen if I did that? What happens if I just take my foot out, roll my foot down? If you find yourself wanting to feel strong, play around with taking a bit of weight through your limbs. Again, we're not going for a big workout here. It's just being curious about different ways your body wants to move. even having an idea of being playful. That'll do. See you in the next video.